2001, a man by the name of Rick Page wrote a popular sales training book entitled Hope is Not a Strategy: The 6 Key Ways to Winning a Complex Sale. It's not going to be on my reading list, but he's not alone in saying that hope is not a strategy. Politicians charge this from one side to the other. And apparently there's even an ad for men who are losing their hair that says hope is not a strategy, and that you need to rub this or that onto your scalp if it's really going to improve. Critics see hope as a kind of a meaningless strategy. They would say that we need goals and objectives and measurable steps to see if we're making progress or not. And while hope may not be a strategy in politics or business, it really is at the heart of the Advent season that we're celebrating. We say that we are people of hope. We relive the hope of awaiting for the Messiah in time itself, and we also hope for the second coming, the completion with the second coming of the Lord. Hope is far from meaningless when it comes to faith. It really is one of the foundations of our belief system. It's been said that Christian hope is not thinking that everything will turn out the way I think it should, but Christian hope is saying no matter how things turn out, God is with me. God will walk with me. Recently finished a book by Justin Cantanoso entitled My Cousin the Saint. Justin is an Italian-American, second or third generation, living in Pennsylvania. And he found out that his cousin, Padre Gaetano Cantanoso, was about to be canonized a saint. Gaetano lived in Italy, in the southern part of Italy, in the 20th century. And although Justin's grandfather left Italy before Gaetano was born, somehow the family connected over this canonization. And the book is a story about Justin meeting all sorts of relatives in Italy, but also Justin, a non-practicing Catholic, confronts some of his own issues with the faith and how it is that he could have a cousin that was canonized. Padre Gaetano lived a very simple life. He was a parish priest in a couple of very small villages in southern Italy. But he lived out the virtue of hope that said that not everything has to turn out as I want or think it should be, but that no matter how it turns out, things will be all right. I'll be with the Lord. And he actually would practice by saying himself, and he would urge his parishioners, he would urge the religious community of women that he founded, that when things didn't turn out the way you thought they should, you utter a prayer, in Domino, which translates in the Lord or in God. Maybe we would put, it's all in God's hands. And whenever challenges came into his life, or even in the lives of Justin's contemporaries, his cousins in Italy, one who gets very ill, prays to his relative, the saint. You'd think if the saint paid attention to anybody, it would be his family. But the man is not cured. But what does he say? In Domino. It's in the Lord's hands. Can we do the same? Can we be persons of hope that say no matter what things develop, we believe that the Lord is with us, that he walks with us, he sustains us, that he cares for us. What's going on in your life? An illness, death of a loved one, unemployment, aging parents, difficult children. The list could go on, and all of us are challenged in one way or another to say to those situations or others, in domino. Hope may not be a good business strategy or a political statement, but it sure makes sense in a lot of other important areas in life. It's at the core of the Advent season that we are celebrating. In domino.